Hello guys, so today we're going to practice a little bit of division with decimals, okay? And for that, I have a couple of examples written. The first one is right over here. We have 0.18 on the outside and 1.62 on the inside, right? That's what I call this part out here the outside and this part right here the inside, right? So here's what we're going to do. Before we even divide, we can't do anything if we have a decimal on the outside number. So here's what I'm going to do. I have to move this over 2 times. Let me go ahead and rewrite that part right here so you can see it. We moved over once, twice. So the new decimal point comes out here, which we can actually have. But wait a minute. We moved this one over twice. 1, 2. So we have to move this one over the same direction twice. 1, 2. So we can actually rewrite the problem with the decimal points moved. We can say 18 on the outside and 162 with a decimal point on the inside. Now, after we moved our decimal points, the next thing is to put this decimal straight above it, right? You don't want to move it. You want it to go straight above it. One of my students says he clones the decimal and puts it up there, which is fine, okay? So now we can actually divide. Can 18 go into 1? Nope, 1's too small. Can 18 go into 16? Nope, still too small. But 18 can go into 162. Now our job is to find out how many times. When I multiply with my kids, I use the Lattice method. So I'm going to go ahead and take a guess. I'm going to say 18 times 9. 72, 0, 9. Okay, my guys already know how to do this method. 2 right there. And then 11 there. Hold on, 7 plus this, it should be 18. 18, 16. Okay, so 162 is our answer. And look, 162. So it goes into 162 9 times perfectly. 9 times 18, 162, 0. So you guys are familiar with the dividing. You guys are familiar with the multiplication. The only thing new is how we manipulate the decimals. We can't have a decimal on the outside, so we have to move it over till it's a whole number. And then, since we moved the outside number decimal, we have to remember to move the inside decimal. After that, you just clone the decimal up to where the answer is, okay? Let's go ahead and try it again over here. In this case, we don't have to move it over twice. We only have to move it over once. But still, if we move the outside decimal over once, we have to move the inside decimal over once. So let me go ahead and rewrite it. 13 is my new outside number. And then instead of 2.34, we have 23.4. And again, we just clone the decimal up here. Okay? Now let's do the same process we did in the one before. Okay, we don't need this one anymore. 13, can it go into 2? Nope, 2 is too small. But guess what? It can go into 23. And it can go into 23 one time. 1 times 13 is still 13. We subtract. 3 minus 3 is 0. 2 minus 1 is 1. And we need to drop the 4. Now I have to guess. How many times can 13 go into 104? So I'm just going to take a guess. And again, I'm going to use the Lattice method because it's what we practice in class. And I'm going to guess 8. 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 1 is 0, 8. Now I add my diagonals. 4, 10, carry the 1, 1. Look, I guessed perfect. 104 is my answer. That's exactly on target with what I needed. Remember, I can go exactly to the number or under. I don't want to go over that number. So I can put my 8 up here. 8 times 13 is 104. And my answer is 1.8. Okay? Hopefully you find this video helpful. It's exactly what you've done before. It's what you've been doing. The only difference is how we manipulate the decimal. Thank you for watching.